Well, YouTube, true crime, tale for and everything else. Tonight we're going to go over everything else. Tonight we're going over the Max Headroom signal hijacking on November 22nd, 1987. And for all you youngins that don't know who Max Headroom is, it was a robotic type TV show that would glitch and shake its head, and it would do all kinds of crazy stuff, talk robotically, but yet it was a real guy. And I can't picture the name. I forgot who played it. I got the guy on the tip of my tongue of who he was and what he used to play in, but I know I want to say Jeff Daniels, but it ain't. I forget his name. But anyways, I used to watch this show all the time, thought it was very bizarre. And of course, when this came out, like 1983 or, when did it come out? I want to say maybe 85, or 86. I could have sworn I was watching this in 83 when HBO first aired. And I got a friggin' year of 1983 video I want to do. At that time of my life, boy, I had a lot of stuff watching and a lot of movies and TV shows. Excuse me, at the time that got me through a lot of dark places. This one, let alone, man, just literally watching this whacked out TV show with a friggin' glitching head that would, I can't even really remember what we used to talk about, but all I can remember is that glitching head, and I believe I do remember when this came on TV. And I do believe that I was watching this. I can honestly say that I was watching this, and yeah, for this to come up, and yeah, about 25 seconds, it was literally talking about, it could have been someone throughout the company or something, or someone that knew all about the broadcasting, and probably camera work where they could work their way in. But this is 1987. This ain't like a computer hack type thing. I mean, they literally had to use antennas, signal antennas on the buildings to get themselves in this. So it was very, very bizarre but strange. And yeah, I mean, it was kind of freaky. Let alone watching the original Max Headroom, and it was just a weird show. But it was that, weird and demented that it dragged me in. And I'm sure it dragged in a lot of other people. Dang it, excuse me. Long day. So, I mean, a person wearing the mask, and it was with another person. But yet, it wasn't like a terrorist threat. It wasn't even let alone a threat to, murder someone stupidly. But, I mean, just the way it came out with they even had a rubber, dildo come out on the friggin' thing and doing sexual acts. So it was just a bizarre, weird thing. Of course, the strange buzzing noise. And I used to be a fan of Doctor Who, so this person did a couple interruptions. And they were a reference to Max Headroom's endorsement of Coca-Cola, the TV series Clutch Cargo, anchor Chuck Swirsky, and all the greatest world newspaper nerds reference call letters would stand for world's greatest newspaper. The video ended with the person's exposed buttocks, mooning, being spanked by a woman with a fly swatter before normal program resumed. They did have a rubber thingamajiggy there. Why this person did it. Could have been, someone that just really didn't like the show. This has never been solved, never been, thoroughly looked into. Incident took in local Chicago television stations. The first intrusion took place. My eyes are getting watery right now. Intrusion took place during the sports segment. The 9 o'clock news went black for about 15 seconds. Displays footage of a person wearing a Headroom mask, sunglasses, rocking erratically in front of the rotating carriage metal panel that mimicked the real Headroom's geometric background effect, statically and garbled buzzing sound. Intrusion lasted about 28 seconds, cut off when engineers changed the frequency of the signal, linking the broadcast studio to the station's transmitter atop the John Hancock Center. I'm trying to find what that culprit was. The same Headroom person in the same night, about 11:20. Interrupting, like I said, Doctor Who. The culprit was the same Headroom impersonator, time speaking with a distorted audio. Liberal held up a can of Pepsi while saying "Catch the Wave." Coca-Cola featuring... Yeah, that was a big thing back then when they did the Coke and Pepsi thing with this guy. Then it held up the middle finger, hollowed out dildo. Jesus. The finger then ran through a series of quick comments and song snippets with excited noises and explanations. Max sang the phrase, "Your love is fading," humming part of the theme song to the 1959 animated series Clutch Cargo. "You still see the X" was a reference to the last episode of that show. Misheard, I stole CBS Fidge definition and explained that he had made a giant masterpiece for all greatest world newspaper nerds. So, for this to come on, then he's got his partially exposed buttocks visible from the side. Then the lady starts smacking him with a friggin' fly swatter. The dildo blazed inside the mouth. This was briefly held in view while the voice cried out, "Oh no, they're coming to get me. Ah! Make it stop." Spanking, and then image faded briefly into static. Then viewers will return to Doctor Who broadcast. 90 seconds was this wasted time of whatever the hell they were trying to do. Whether it was just a high prank or, someone's first time, sabotaging something and being very excited about it, And you can say this is probably like one of the first cyber attacks. And, everything more gets even more expanded throughout time. And just to think back in them days, they're on a friggin' roof with a satellite dish or whatever, and they're still getting in on the... So, there's a lot of things out there, and this is my point, a lot of things out there that are made that no one knows about, right? Things that interfere with TV broadcasts. This reminds me of the radio broadcast with all the strange talking, like in Russia or something, wherever that was, Germany. But this is what that reminds me of, and people just getting ideas and, just whatever it takes to do something far and beyond realistic. By the time they were, was going on, it was over. Numerous phone calls from viewers, they were already gone. I mean, it's interesting to know, just to think of the technology that's been made even before all this, with Area 54 and all that kind of stuff. Back when the Wright brothers first made, the airplane, Henry Ford first making an automobile. I believe it was Indian that makes the first motorcycle. These things, that technology and everything that was, brought forth from back when. And supposedly Adolf Hitler trying to get some secret stuff, that could have been rightfully made by aliens. And all this equipment back in the day that he could have got his hands on to just wipe out America. But, unfortunately, that dumb fool, right, didn't get nowhere with it. Excuse me. Oh, man. And, just luckily he got bombed before he could do a damn thing. But it really amazes me and makes me think what is going to be made next. The whole point of the era is what will be made next. Even these cyberjacking crap today. People get your information. People get this and that. People can hack your accounts. It's only going to get even more worse. By the time my generation's dead and gone. And that's from the 70s. Born, raised, 70s, 80s. And just to think what we've evolved from then till now. But this is one freaky thing that will always, pretty much haunt your mind. Because, right, you wouldn't want kids... Excuse me again. Seeing this kind of crap come up on their TV show. What do kids watch these days, right? I can't even say no new cartoons because I don't know them because they're dumb. Can't watch these days. But whatever kids watch and they get this broadcast of this stupid idiot. Shaking around this thing. Woo-hoo-hoo. Slapping my buttocks, baby. Yeah, woo. But just to think of the technology and the brainiacs that bring it forth, just like these people. And, just make life more scarier. That's what it is. It's things like these that makes everything that happens even more scarier than the next or the past, because you'll never know what's going to come up next. And a perfect example of seeing the world in the future, to me, would be something like the Terminator and Blade Runner. Especially Blade Runner with Harrison Ford. Love that movie. Got these robots coming after us, let alone Terminator robots. You can just imagine what would come next. Or what we would even imagine someone would hack next. So, with that being said, where were you when this happened? It was 87, yeah, 87. Sarah's about, 13, 14 years old, so, stuff like this coming up. What, how, who, where, when, how? How the hell does this happen? But when you get more into it and you get a little bit older and you get a little bit wiser, the things that pop through my head now is like, whoa, oh man, what will the world come out with next? I was actually going to look these up and start watching them again at Max Headroom. Not only was it just weird, bizarre, freaky in ways and just make you look at that stupid look in your face and what the hell am I watching? What? Yeah, it was pretty funny as hell. It was funny as hell. Also reminded me of these, oh man, another show that freaked me out, these two look-alike, but they got these big chins that used to stick out. I don't even remember that friggin' movie. I'm sure I could look it up, but it was just an HBO show that was just a weirdo crap. They had freaky looking faces, let alone a friggin' robot zipping his head around at you. These guys had these big chins and they were like real people but got deformity to them. And I gotta look that up and go over that because every time I watch that show, man, I was like, I got weird looking. I got one of them faces, boy. It was like, oh boy, what? Oh yeah. Just the things they come out with. And the times that have changed. I gotta get back into getting some retro stuff up, but thought everybody would like to hear about this, and if you didn't know about it, now you do. Check it out. The actual broadcast, I guess you can see on YouTube, so I just watched it again the other night, and it was the same reaction that I got when I first saw it when it came out in 87. Like, everybody got that face. What? Hey, Margaret, what the hell is this on the TV? I can just see it now. Some old lady and old man at home watching their Doctor Who, and this crazy wicked freaking guy comes up, and these two old people probably didn't know nothing about that Max Headroom back in the day, and he said, what the hell is this, Margaret? I don't know. Why you got naked people? You watching naked people? Oh man, the things are priceless. You can have the old lady smacking the guy with a frying pan. You got buttocks. Oh man, you can just imagine what these people were thinking when they went off and did this. Can just imagine. But check it out. It is up on YouTube. I think you should be able to get it. Check it out. If you had never seen it, give me your thoughts on this. Especially being there at that time when the broadcast came on. I don't know how many Doctor Who fans are out there, but I used to love the time travel with that damn phone booth. That was my favorite part of Doctor Who. Getting that goddamn phone booth, baby. You don't know where you're going. So I got in trouble playing in my phone booth in my hometown air. I used to go down there all the time, boy. Get yelled at that Kenny Waters. Hey, get out of my fucking phone booth, you jerk! Being there, slamming the door, picking it up, pretending I'm calling. I gotta get to this place. Run out the door. Oh, man. I'm losing it, folks. I'm losing it. But I thought I'd share that with everybody. Max Headroom. Check it out. Till next video, be safe, take care. Always beware, because Not only this happened, but there are future Max Headroom dipsticks still out there, folks. Oh, yeah. Out.